question. Where is the grid one? How many of the panelists are feminist? Going around the table, do you consider yourself a feminist?
I believe, in the direct definition of it. I believe in cerebral equality with men and women.
What is cerebral equality?
Like, mentally, we have the same ability to work as a CEO for a company, right? Physically, I don't necessarily believe that.
Okay.
I think it depends on the definition of feminism. I refuse to answer this question unless you give me a definition.
So here, I'll give one. So the movement towards equality or egalitarianism with an emphasis on, a rejection of patriarchy. So a movement towards equality with a rejection of patriarchy.
Patriarchy is bad, right? It doesn't mean
Is
like.
it?
It's like a
I need a definition for that too. I'm so sorry. English is not my first language.
Patriarchy is when men are leading society generally.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Definitely. That's why there's so many wars. You see, like
Erroneous. Erroneous.
If women are in charge, there will just be peace talks.
You think so?
I think
Women are
women
on our
That's
periods,
not true.
bro.
The
No.
most infamous pirate who killed the most people in the world was a Chinese
Vikings,
woman.
a lot of
That's
Vikings.
Genghis
Khan's
Khan's
granddaughter killed like millions of
That's
people.
like the most outlandish example you
But
could
they do
possibly
have it.
No. A lot of
Extremes.
Vikings were women as well. A lot of things. Women are very
Extremes
emotionally.
both happen.
We will
Yeah,
fight.
Margaret
We are
Thatcher,
emotionally.
Golda Meir.
I didn't know that a rejection of patriarchy was included
Yeah,
in
I
that.
did-
I
you
thought it
see-
was just rights, equality for
well,
women.
but that's really a core tenet.
I think
of
that the
feminism.
far, really hard liberals push a rejection of patriarchy.
I think mainstream feminism is a rejection of patriarchy. I actually think it goes far beyond that, but so going
I
back
don't
to
agree with that,
Patriarchy
then.
existed so many thousands of years, and our world isn't that much better. I mean, it's time to change it a little bit.
well,
So
actually,
I'm like,
as the patriarchy has been weakening, the world's actually gotten worse.
yeah, because it only gets worse before it gets better, you know? So,
Imagine a doctor telling you that.
trust me on that. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
well, really
I
quick, but so
don't
your
want to
claim
answer
that
this question.
if I think you were saying, well, if women were more in charge, there would be less wars.
Yeah.
They actually did a study. They looked at female rulers, and they did a per capita analysis. They actually found that women rulers, monarchs, for example, female queens, were more likely to wage war than
Exactly.
their male counterparts.
And that makes extremely perfect sense because in a world full of men, when men are in charge, in order to be a woman in charge, you need to beat all the men. So you need to be more aggressive than all the men. So basically, you are acting like a man. Because you're competing with all the men, so you have to win somehow. But if in a world where we have equal opportunity, where every position, men and women are equally considered, then if that's the definition of
So
feminism,
I'm not
yes.
sure I'm prepared to grant that presupposition, but I mean, isn't there substantial, like for example, in workforces that are predominantly female, there actually tends to be quite a lot of conflict in those environments where it's like mostly women in a workplace.
Yeah, you know
There's a
why?
lot of like.
You know why? Because men are in charge in the world right now.
That has, but no. But when
sorry.
women have all the power,
Yeah.
if there's a company that's like predominantly women or all women, there's like clicking up and like all this sort of like what's that movie? Mean Girls. Like they click up and there's like backstab. I mean, there's backstabbing in all kinds of corporations, but there's a greater proclivity towards like backstabbing, reputation destruction, this sort of thing.
When you-
I mean, you've been to a hair salon, right?
Can I say?
I don't know. What do y'all talk about at the hair salon?
Yes, it doesn't matter what you. At this point, let me say this because what you're describing, where all these women are all in charge, what you're describing is an ecosystem, a small micro ecosystem that exists under the current society, which is patriarchy. Patriarchy causes girls to be mean girls. A lot of jealousy for us is caused by men. Their inconsideration. Women speak men.
Erroneous.
I mean,
Erroneous.
aren't women raised by other women more often than
This
men?
is the greatest episode of Dr. Phil I've ever been on. Let's be honest.
I do think the idea that women have to cause more wars because they're competing with men doesn't seem like it's inherent to what men do. It seems like that's inherently what statecraft is. Like war and competing for resources is just the human condition. It has nothing to do with gender.
You can compete
Grid
resources
1
in a civil
Motorsports
way.
donated $200 and
But
1
apparently-
cent. I am the patriarchy, and you know nothing of my work. Men built this world. All the things you enjoy were built by men with the support of women who love them.
Sure.
Feminism seeks to destroy all of it.
Let me ask you
Amen on
this:
that.
if right now
Amen.
every woman died,
Amen.
this race is gone. There's gonna be no offspring whatsoever. If all men died, we're gonna be fine.
Can I ask you
We're
something?
not gonna be able to have babies.
Wait.
We
can't have babies without
Can
the men
we
as well.
just stop? Why does it always has to come back on the baby thing? He asked like men build the world. That's true,
So
right?
the
build
world wouldn't even
houses,
exist if there's no woman, is what I'm
regarding,
saying.
They build
We need each other, man.
everything.
This is the chicken and the egg.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
need each other.
I think
We need
each
each other.
other, and we need to like fill each other up about it, say
Yeah.
it in proper English.
Also,
and
it's
be
not the chicken and the egg because men came
beautiful
first.
together. I
So,
think as a
and
woman,
then it was
men
woman.
came
Religiously.
Men came first because of Adam,
Adam came
and then
first before
Eve
Eve.
was
Okay.
taken from his rib, so not his foot, so that she would be below him, not his head, so that she would be smarter than him, but his rib, so
but-
that she would collaborate
That
and
doesn't
equal
make
with
sense
him.
because
Who
men
knows?
have XY chromosome, women have XX chromosome, right? Like it looks like you guys are lacking something. Now we are lacking something. You are the rib that we took out.
all right, I chill down. Either way, should we just like continue?
Yeah, do you believe in feminism? Not believe.
Yeah,
What was
do
the
you-
question?
do you believe in feminism?
Are you a feminist?
Yeah.
I think in the world we are living now, no. I still believe that men build the world, and we as a women are different, and I think we are great at being different. I think that as a woman we have to look at ourselves and think, you know what, as a woman we are great. We do not have to compete with men. We are
Yeah.
great as a woman. We do things different than
Yes.
men, and we are great at doing things different. Why do I always have to compete with a man? Because we are different.
Yeah.
We are made differently, and we can be so great and so powerful at being different. Stop comparing yourself to men, because we
Yes.
are not men.
Yeah.
We will never will be men.
Yeah.
Just be strong as a woman and use your strength as a woman to build the things up as a woman. Stop comparing yourself to men. You're not a man.
And
Stop
women.
doing it. Stop saying, hey, I bring the babies. Chill down. The men do their thing. We are women. We can be strong as a woman. We can be seductive. We can be beautiful. We can do everything. And as a woman, if we support other women a little bit more,
Yeah.
not in
Yeah.
like the aggressive feminist state, just like good at being a woman. Let the men be men. Let women be women, and just be strong as a woman. Embrace your womanhood. Stop comparing yourself as a man and fight against when
Yeah.
we have to do this, we have to do that as a man. Let the man be a man. Let you be a woman.
Yeah.
Be strong as a woman first.
Yeah.
Chill down. Don't stop fighting men all the time.
I think women should just. I think we have a problem comparing ourselves to everything. Like
yeah,
other
but
women.
that's where the problem starts. We, as a woman, if you
I don't
truly
think that's a patriarchy thing.
No, it's
though.
not a
You
patriarchy
said-
problem.
Wait
I
a
think it's
second.
biological.
If you look yourself in the mirror, can you say like, I'm very strong as a woman right now? Or are you looking in the mirror like, oh my God, maybe I want to change this about myself. I need to go to the gym. I need to go this and this and this. Be strong as your own women first, and leave the men being men.
Yeah.
Just
Like
chill
that.
down.
So let's get answers to the question though. So are you
I
feminist?
finished.
Did you are a
What's the
feminist?
definition? If it's equal
So
opportunity,
a
then
movement,
yes.
a
Yeah.
movement towards
Yeah.
equality with a rejection of patriarchy.
Equality of opportunity. That's my modification. Because, like I said, I agree with you. Physically, there's a lot of difference between emotionally too. Brain structure, men and women are different. So I would say equal opportunity, and then destruction of patriarchy. Yes,
Okay, so you're feminist.
if that's the definition.
I think I already answered it in a
Yeah.
good way. So.
Was it a yes or a no?
In this society, no, I'm not a feminist.
Yes. Yes, I am a feminist.
I'm a girl boss, slave feminist.
I can't be a feminist because feminists, they say they want equality, and then there's like so many things they pick and choose they don't want to be equal on. So no.
That makes
That's
sense.
what I
That's why
meant
say
in the
equal
way I was saying.
opportunity,
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I
agree
was
with.
saying as
So-
well. Be strong first.
Wait, you said equal opportunity.
Yeah.
Like the equal opportunity to be drafted into the military.
Yeah.
Listen,
exactly.
I think that equality, defining equality is really hard because at the workforce, I think women should have more rights at workforce and more leeway because we have to give birth, so we have more vacation. I would suggest period paying vacation as well. But
that's not
men,
feminism.
it's not
It's not
equal.
equality.
Yeah.
Like I guess I wish
It's
that
not
Okay,
it's not a man's
do
fault
You
you
want to be
cannot have a
rich one
baby,
day,
right?
Yeah.
So
It's not his fault.
Will you think perhaps one day you'll start a business?
Yeah, I would
And
wanna
you'll
do-
have employees. Okay. So I mean, if you're in the business, your purpose for your business is to make money, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you said, well, women should have more time off, and if they have their period, then they should have time off for their period. Well, I mean, wouldn't this be like if you're an employer, how is this just not a liability for your business?
It is. I think it is a liability. I think in order for me
Like,
to
can I ask you a question? If you're having to pick an employee,
Mm-hmm.
let's just remove gender from it entirely. If you know that one employee is more likely to be reliable and be there, whereas this other person, they're going to be sick more often, they're going to be they're more likely to ask for time off,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't you as the business owner have a strong preference for, regardless of gender,
Yeah.
hiring the person who's going to be there, they're not going to call out all the time, they're going to show up on time, they're not going to be constantly, oh, I got to take a day off, blah, blah, blah. Who would you prefer to hire as an employer?
Now that you say it this way, I realize I'm not a feminist. I'm someone who
Depends on what they're going to bring.
I want to give
feminist.
someone who I want to be someone who give more rights to women because what your question.
Well, that's-
wait, not rights. So no, let me explain something. The way you said it, if it's two employee, I don't know if it's their gender, then definitely I would pick the one with less liability. If I know their gender and this woman requires more leave because of pregnancy or period, then as a woman, I'm willing to give her that leeway because like I said, I want to be rich. The reason why I want to be rich is so that I can provide the love and care I want to provide to the people I care about.
Can I ask you a very fast question? You want equality, so you want to give the woman an
I don't want
opportunity.
equality, it
Yeah,
turns
but
out.
wait a second. You want to give a woman the opportunity to get her days off when she's pregnant and everything else. So if you go to the workplace and a man has like 20 vacation days, you want the same, right? So if a man says, hey, listen, this mob, he cannot do anything about it, that he cannot have children. That's like God's way, right? So if this man is saying like, she's getting like 20 days off in a year, you're only giving me 5, I want to have 20. Because that's equality, right? He wants to have the same. So are you going to give that to a man? The same thing as you are?
No, because I literally just said I don't want equality.
You just said you want equality of opportunity, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
a-
that's why I said like, I want.
Robert Tanner donated $200.
Yeah, thank you, Robert.
Look in the mirror. It exists outcome of opportunity. You want equality of outcome. Separate but dangerous outcomes. You are not understanding what you're advocating for. More individuals will be hurt.
I think this one's
Yeah,
for
thank you,
ISIS.
Robert Tanner. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Robert. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the TTS. Let's get answers from the whole panel. Feminists, where did we leave off?
Well, I know I said no.
Okay.
Just with the job thing quickly, I don't think it's about just who's more available, just because the woman's going to be off for a period. You know, it's about who brings more.
Yeah,
like,
yes,
just because she's going
I
to need a
agree.
few days off, she still might be smashing it. So I would
Exactly,
still hire the
yeah,
woman.
exactly.
Like,
That's the- sorry,
It's
that's
not about
exactly-
who's available
Oh.
and needy. You want the
And
best
also-
person.
yeah.
But as for feminists, I don't think I can say a feminist. I don't know all the exact rules, but I think I love that there's men and women. I don't think we all need to be the exact same. Someone might have more male energy, feminine energy. Two different people bring out different things. But I like the fact that the man is the man and the woman is the woman. I like that. So that means I'm not a feminist, right?
And
Not
you-
a full one.
All my employees are women. I really don't have a problem at all.
No bitchiness.
But they're deaf.
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
No, they're not.
Sorry. I had to do it, everybody. Okay. Yeah.
The comedian.
Very good.
Feminists?
I'm not a feminist. If I was, I would say feminism should refocus on equality and all these other things that are incredibly intangible and difficult to define and sort of hard to do in society. Feminism should be about women finding what makes them more fulfilled and happy, not
Yeah.
What
whatever
I was
else.
saying, right? What I was saying.
But fulfillment and happiness has nothing to do with all that other crap.
Gender.
What I was saying,
Yeah.
like being a woman.
Danica,
being
what
a
about
man.
you?
Yeah.
Dominica.
Oh, Dominica,
It's
sorry,
okay.
my bad.
It's okay. It's a long one. I would say in this day and age, no. I mean, we don't have to fight for anything right now. I can do whatever you can do.
Well, can you, though?
You know what I mean. I have the
No, yeah,
right
yeah.
to.
To the
I have
physical
the right-
limitations.
Yeah.
I have the right to.